Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Sensis TDCF018BW condenser dryer. What I want to do today is to show you around the dryer some of the features and benefits that it offers. Just for a start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe. What I want to do before I start talking about the appliance itself is just show you the measurements. So the width of it, you're looking at 23.5 inches or 60 centimeters wide. Overall height should be pretty standard, 85 centimeters or 33.5 inches, and the depth of it, so front to back, is 55 centimeters to the front lip here, or if you include the door as well, 55 centimeters or 21.5 inches. And if you want to include the door as well, so if you needed to know the full depth of it, then really looking at 60 centimeters or 23.5 inches. To switch the machine on, really easy. All we need to do is just rotate the dial either way, and you'll notice here you've got a really nice clear white LED display. Now I must say, I've done several videos on different Sensis products, and the displays on these are actually really good and nice and easy to read, which always goes down well with the customers. As you can see on the left hand side here, it has a maximum capacity of up to 8 kilograms, which for the majority of households should be more than enough capacity to get all your drying done. What I want to do is just to explain what the programs do and what they've got to offer. So first of all, the cotton extra dry. So what this will do, this program dries thick and multi-layer fabrics such as cotton, towels, bed sheets, pillowcases, bathrobes at a higher temperature, and it allows you to place them in the cupboard straight away afterwards. Then you've got cupboard dry. So with this one, so it's still for cottons and that section. So with the cotton cupboard dry, this dries cotton things like pyjamas, underwear, tablecloths, etc., allowing you to place them directly in a cupboard. The next option is the iron dry in the cotton section, and with this is designed to dry your cotton items, but what it will do is it will leave everything slightly damp when the program is finished. Now some of you might be thinking, well, it's a tumble dry, I want everything to be dry, but the main advantage of the iron dry option is that what it will do, because it leaves everything slightly damp, then you can take things out and you can iron them straight away, ideally. That could be ideal for, I suppose, any cotton item, things like shirts, blouses, even some trousers that could be ideal to take out and iron straight away. And with all those three programs, you can dry the full capacity of up to 8 kilograms. Now I only mention that because some of the other programs around here, you can't dry the full capacity of 8 kilograms. As we go on to the next option, so this is the synthetics cupboard dry, and with this, so this program allows you to dry synthetics such as shirts, t-shirts, blouses at a lower temperature compared to the cotton program, and again that allows you to place them into a cupboard straight away. Next option is the synthetics, but the iron dry, exactly the same concept as the iron dry for the cotton option. And what it will do is it will leave everything slightly damp. This could be a great option for you if you've put items in the dryer that are made of synthetic and you want to iron them straight away to avoid the creasing. Just to let you know that on this program, so on these two programs, the synthetic cupboard dry and the iron dry, that has a maximum capacity of up to 4 kilograms. Next option is the delicate. So with this one, this program dries thin clothes like shirts, blouses and silk garments at a low temperature to make them ready to wear. And on the delicate program, the maximum capacity is up to 2 kilograms. On the mixed program, this is a slightly different program, and this program dries cotton synthetic mixed garments that do not discolour to make them ready to wear. And on that one, the maximum capacity is up to 4 kilograms. As you come on to the next program, the one at the bottom, the baby care. So with this one, the maximum capacity is up to 3 kilograms, so slightly different to all the others. And with this one, so with this, it will dry delicate infant clothes at a low temperature to make them ready to wear. Next one is an ideal program if you are the sort of person that enjoys wearing a lot of denim or jeans. And as it says, this program is designed to dry your jeans, and for this one, this has a maximum capacity of up to 4 kilograms. You'll notice on the display here that the time is changing depending on the program that I'm selecting. Now on this tumble dry, you have got something called sensor dry, And the main beauty of that is what it will do. After a couple of minutes of you starting the program on any of these options, what it will do is it will sense the capacity and also the moisture content within the clothes, and it will just adjust the time depending on those factors. So you could find during the process of the drying that it will adjust the time up or down. And that's always a really good option, because I always recommend customers go for one with sensor dry, because what it means is it gets everything nice and dry and you're not over drying the clothes. And also the other side can be really frustrating if you under dry things, if you go to them and they're still slightly damp and you need to put them in for a bit longer. But what Sensis have done is they've given us these next three options if you wanted to not use the sensor dry. So what you can do is you've got the option to select 60 minutes, 30 minutes or 10 minutes as a manually timed program. The next program is called Refresh, and this is a really good program, and what it does is it just provides ventilation for 10 minutes without applying heat to help freshen up your garments. So if you've had something in the cupboard for a while, you didn't necessarily want to hang it out on your line, because for us, especially here in the UK at the moment, the weather isn't that great. So not many people are hanging the clothes out, so that could be a really good option to refresh some of your clothes. Next program on here, the Express 29. This enables you to tumble dry 2 kilograms of clothing, as it says, in 29 minutes. Next program on here is the Shirts 12, and as you guessed it, it's a 12-minute program, and this enables you to dry between 2 and 3 shirts in 12 minutes. On the right hand side here, you've got the delay start option, and with this you can, as it says, you can delay the start of the program by up to 23 hours. But this can be a really good option if you have got things like economy 7, where you've got cheap electricity during the night, or if you just wanted to delay the start of the program. And the next button is the drying level. So what you can do is you can set different levels of drying, I suppose depending on how dry you wanted your clothes, between 1 and 3. Next option is called anti-crease. This can be a very good option, especially if you use things like the delay start. And what it will do is it will just carry on with a tumble at the end of the program for up to 2 hours after it's finished. So again, that could be a very good option if you don't want your clothes to be creased. And then the final button on the right hand side here is the start and pause button. Obviously, being a condenser dryer, the water needs to be emptied out at some point. And you've got the drawer at the top here. All you need to do is just take that out, and from the end here just go to your sink and empty that, and the door just pops in like that. You do have an indicator on the front on the display to show you when the drawer is full and when you need to empty it. Something that's quite unique on this condenser dryer compared to a lot of other condenser dryers on the market is this. When you first open the door, you can see you've actually got a light inside. Now some of you might be thinking, well, why is a light useful? But it can be really good if you've had, I suppose because of the 8 kilogram capacity, it's quite a good capacity, and what you want to do is you want to make sure that all your clothes are taken out and nothing's left in. So well done Sensis for putting the light in there. As far as the porthole size, it is 38 centimetres or 15 inches wide. You've also got the filter in the inside here, so when it comes to cleaning the filter, just take that out and then open it up and take any fluff or lint out. Something I do mention a lot of my videos is the material that the hinges and door catches are made of. Now this model, the hinge is made of metal, which personally I think is always a really good idea. There are other similar manufacturers around the same price as this Sensis model, where the hinge is made of plastic, so I'm really pleased to see that we've got a metal hinge. The door catch is made of plastic, but nevertheless that shouldn't really be an issue. The main thing for me is always the hinge, that obviously is made of metal. At the bottom here you've got the condenser unit, so this is always really important to keep clean. What you need to do is just pull that out and give it a, I suppose, ideally give it a wipe out first of all, or just get a brush and brush any dust or anything that's around the inside here. What you can also do is just to pop it in a shower and just give it a rinse through, or if you've got a big sink, that could be a good opportunity to get it nice and clean. It's always really important to keep your condenser unit clean in your tumble dryer, because what you can find that can affect the efficiency quite a lot if it's dirty and if you don't maintain it. Just show the energy label on the dryer. As you can see, it's a B energy rating. The consumption on this is around 561 kilowatt hours per annum. course, that's always going to vary depending on the programs that you select, also the capacity and everything. So that's always an average figure. At the bottom here, it's just showing you that it's an 8 kilogram load, noise level at 65 decibels. That's something I try and talk to customers about, things like noise level appliances. What you don't want is to have a noisy appliance whirring away, especially if you live in an open plan flat or apartment. If you're thinking of purchasing one of these models, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price on our website at Lords Electrical. If you're not within the area that we deliver, then visit euronics.co.uk, pop your postcode in and you'll be able to find a dealer near to you where you can buy one of these. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Sensis TDCF018BW condenser dryer. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. Do always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad about the video. If you've come here to look for a certain feature or something I've not mentioned, then pop it in the comments and we'll get back to you, because we've got these on display in our showrooms. Also, if you have got one of these, it doesn't necessarily have to be this model, but if you've got one of the Sensis tumble dryers, let me know what you think about it, because I do always appreciate the honest feedback. Thanks for joining me today.